Okay, so what we've seen is, and I should have had it in camera, but this vector has to end somewhere along this line, right? And then the other vector has to go parallel to this line. So if the multiple of this vector has to end up here, then that vector has to be along this line here, parallel to this line, right? And of course, that direction meets this direction here, okay? And now you got your multiple of E and your multiple of W, right? Now my question is, okay, what is this? Could that be 2V, the way I've drawn it?
Yeah.
Nah, this is shorter than this. It's not 2V. Now maybe that's the actual solution because, my figure isn't all that great, okay? I don't know, somebody thinks it is, but I haven't worked it out yet. Okay? So it looks to me like this vector is maybe 1.8V. That's my estimate from my picture, isn't it? Does that make sense? It's not quite 2V. 2V would be all the way out here. It's not that far short, so we'll say 1.8, maybe 1.7, but I wrote 1.8. And then this one, let's see. Now, that one looks like it's about the same as W, doesn't it? So maybe that is 1W. Okay? So we would conjecture that we're not confident that we've got it exactly right, but we would conjecture that 1.8V plus 1W equals this. Meaning that C1 would be what? 1.8. And C2 would be 1, right? Okay, so this leads to an estimate C1 equals 1.8 and C2 equals 1, right? So let's check. Let's see, 1.8 times V, which is, I didn't write it down, but it was 2I plus 3J. Is that right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Question mark on the equal sign. Does that equal I plus 7J? We don't expect it to be exactly equal because we're working with an estimate, right? But we want to have a picture of what it means, okay? Well, okay, we do the arithmetic. That's going to give us 3.6I minus 3I. So we have 0.6I plus 5.4J and J and I'll say no, but it's close. Okay? So not a bad estimate, right? So we have a decent estimate. Okay? Now, what if we want to solve this? Now we can solve it by inspection. We can say, well, maybe it's whole numbers. It never is, but this time, just accidentally it was. I didn't write it down so it'd be that way, but, okay? Yeah, if instead of 1.8 this is 2, we've got it, right? But how are we going to discover that if it's 1.97324 and 0.8569, which is what I thought it was going to be. No. Okay? How are we going to figure that out? Okay? Well, think about it for a minute. See if you got a suggestion.